Sudan's RSF militia has announced it is willing to take part in US brokered talks to end the war. The conflict between the RSF and the military government erupted in April last year. Tens of thousands of people have since been killed and some 10 million displaced. Well, Saudi Arabia, Egypt and the United Arab Emirates are also set to participate in that summit.
A cautious optimism that these peace talks could bring to an end of this war, but the international community and the US and all the actors involved in this initiative have to put in place strong incentives, to push these warring parties to agree for the end of the war.
Just this week, Iran and Sudan exchanged ambassadors right in the middle of this war. Are you concerned about that? Because we've seen what happens when Iran moves in and exploits conflicts in other countries, like in Yemen, for example. Is that something you're worried about?
Sources say that Iran has been supplying drones to the SAF forces, so this might not be a very new development, but it is kind of this another, we'll say, escalation or deterioration. Depends on how you look at it. And yes, it's a very worrisome sign, and that actually it might propel them to at least get to a ceasefire, which is very much needed, and then try to prolong it as long as possible, just to save lives and try to get humanitarian aid to the starving people of Sudan. And just to say, it's so important that we're talking about Africa, and it's where most killings have taken place by terror in the last year in a quantitative.
And it's completely ignored by the media.
Completely ignored.
Yeah. All right. Shiri Fein